So today we are going to look at how you can dimension your walls and then your symbols or elements in Edraw Max. So the first thing you do is that you ensure you have your dimensioning tab here. As you look through, you see there is no dimensioning tab. So what do? You go to more symbols, floor plan again, then you look for dimensioning. So I check it, then now it appears. Now there are several options you can use to dimension. You have the horizontal, the vertical, the aligned out even, several. You can even use angle center, diameter outside. Just find which one is appropriate for what you intend to do, and then you'll be able to dimension right. But then for the purpose of what we are doing now, we are going to just use the horizontal and then the vertical dimensioning too. So to dimension, just choose either the horizontal dimensioning or the vertical dimension, depending on what you want to do. So I click hold, then drag to where I want to dimension. Then you see these buttons, move it to the point from and to where you want to dimension. So I click and hold here, make sure it snaps like here, then drag to this. So I'm getting 2752. Now if I want to move my dimension, I use this yellow button, draw it down. If you want to be sure it has now, you can just zoom in. Just make sure your dimension is in the right place. Okay, and so this is what you are getting. Now to do my vertical dimension, I just move the vertical dimension into place. Then I move the button from the point I want to start to where I want it to end. So I'm getting this. Now I can move my dimension inside here using this one. Okay, now when you click on a dimension, you can make certain changes to it. Now the first one that we'll look at is the fill, the line, and the shadow. This is almost available to most symbols that you'll be using here. So with the line, you can change the color. As you can see, you can increase or change the shade and then the tint here. You can change the weight of the dimension line, as you can see. Then this is another option that we can use, but the dimension doesn't have a fill, so it wouldn't work so much. So mostly it's the line tool that will work for it. Now if you want to change this, that's the text for the dimension, you can bolden, you can italicize, you can also change the font size, you can change the font type. Then you can use this symbol to move your dimension either back or front on the same layer. So you have the line, the fill, and the styles here again. And you can customize this to don't show units. So you can set the position and then the units. So this is what you are getting. You get it. So these are some of the things you can do with the dimension into. Like I said, there are several options that you have here that you can use. Depending on what you want to do, you just do it. Now, if you've made these changes, you've made the dimension, you want to be sure that anytime you want to move a dimension, so you don't have to move or start from scratch with the editing. Just click on it, right click, and then add to library. So when you add to library, that dimension comes into this library. You can rename it by going to modify symbol, then okay. So now this is there as a preset. If I want to dimension it, I just click hold, then I drag, and I move the buttons to where I want to dimension. as you can see there. Now if I want to move my dimension line up and down, just use the yellow button here. Voila, that's it. So this is how you dimension using Edraw Max. Thank you.